Welcome back to ESA Winter 2021. We are raising money for the Alzheimer Fonden. Links to donate to this cause can be found below the stream. We would also like to thank Koei Tecmo Europe and their Neo 2, the complete edition, Twits, and ViewSonic for sponsoring this event. Now it's time for Xita and Wiredwicky, running The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Take it away.
So, we're here. I'm Wiredwicky. Today we're playing an online co-op, and we'll be playing with Zita. Zita, how you doing?
Yeah, a little nervous, but
You'll be fine. Right?
yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Before we're gonna explain what this actually is, we're gonna also announce our co-commentators. So, first of all, we have 2C. 2C, how you doing, dude?
Hello, I'm excited for this run.
Yes. 2C will also do the tracker you will see in the middle of the screen, so he will track which items we have and which ones we don't have yet. And also the second co-commentator is Krelwell. Krelwell, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm always excited to see more randomizer shenanigans and just a lot of fun times, especially in this mode.
Okay, so to explain what's actually happening here, as you can see there are two sprites on the screen, not just one. This is like a little tool in which you can play the same game online. It at least works for A Link to the Past, the vanilla game, but also for randomizers. And I think currently they're also working out a way to get the Super Metroid thing working. So the
Yeah,
Super
I believe
Metroid,
that's still in beta.
Yeah. So
I know that the combo randomizer actually does work.
that was what I was looking for. The combo
Yeah, the
randomizer.
combo randomizer actually works as well.
So-
And yeah.
So yeah, there are a couple of settings you can do. So what we have right now is that we have synced our chest. So if I pick up a chest, that also counts that Zita picked up the chest, but only like the important items are shared. So things like swords, hammer, hookshot, but things as bombs and rupees are not shared actually.
Yeah, that is actually visible, I think, on stream as well, because I still have arrows and like 600 rupees, while you have at least double the amount of rupees, but no arrows.
But no arrows. And lately, I think it was like 1 or 2 updates ago, they also enabled PvP, so I'm gonna turn that on really quick. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so now we can hit each other. That's basically... So that is an option you can do, pretty much. Alright. Now that we briefly explain, let's just go into the actual seat we're going to play. This was our practice seat, and now we're gonna actually put up our seat for today. So I hope, pray with us that it's a good one.
Yeah, hopefully RNG will be in our favor today, because the practice we've done yesterday... No. Bad seat. That was no fun.
Okay, are you disconnected?
I am disconnected. I'm now
let's
gonna
connect again.
reconnect.
Alright, I think we're ready. So, to see Krelbell, if one of you would do the honors of doing a countdown.
All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so right off the start, you're gonna see some divergence. Zita is going to start with Sanctuary and then going to Kakriko because it's a stacked place. And I will start at House, check Uncle, and if I have enough money or bombs, I'll do the southern route. If not, I will probably do Hula Hand to get the money for bombs and then do the southern route. So that's...
Yeah, Hulahan is the developer debug room, I believe it was.
Yes, the guards can drop bombs.
Ooh.
Tier 1 is 20 rupees.
Ooh.
So that's something you definitely want to check. Right.
That will be a great source of early game rupees for our runners today.
And we have green goo, that's nice.
Ooh, that's immediately our first bottle. Oh, bush crabs drop 4 bomb packs,
Ooh.
so you might want to visit one of those.
I'll grab the money in the shop, it's faster.
Yeah, probably.
So, we explained briefly what this is. Krobal, can you explain a little bit more about the whole online concept?
Yeah, so first off, this is A Link to the Past randomizer, so we're playing everyone's favorite old Super Nintendo game, Link to the Past, except with randomized chest contents and item locations. Our goal today is all dungeons, so we will be seeing the bosses of every dungeon and Aghanim 1 and Aghanim 2. And the kind of special thing about this run today is that it is being played with A Link to the Past Online, which is it is an emulator script that allows what you're seeing today, with the items being shared and with both player characters being visible on the same screen and able to interact with each other in real time. It's turning Link to the Past into an MMORPG.
Yeah,
You could
and
say
it's a
so.
lot of fun. By the way,
It has been, yeah.
we already have a sword.
I noticed. And we have a bow. That's,
Oh,
wow, that's a really stacked early game.
I was about to say this early game is stacked already. But yeah, I just went to visit Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks is just some rupees, not gonna bother with that.
Won't be seeing that today, okay. Gotcha.
Even though we have to defeat Aghanim at some point, Lumberjacks we're not gonna visit.
So throughout the run, you will... Oh, another sword? What? Sure. So
Okay.
throughout the run, you will hear us communicate a lot, because we're actually communicating what we see, what important items are. For example, if there was something on Lumberjacks, we know that we have to do Agon 1 for an item. So those types of communication you will hear throughout the run.
Yeah, as well as, you know, deciding who goes where, especially when there's not a lot of checks left for us. Like, right now we have basically...
We have a ton to do.
Yeah, we have a ton to do. Wiki will go to Ice World Cave after this.
Yes.
That's one of those off locations that's just... You'll never be near it.
It's faster if you have a flute and boots, obviously, but...
And especially since you're playing online, it's like, you can just decide to go there.
Yeah.
So far, Kakariko has not been stacked.
No Sekuriko today, huh?
No Kakariko.
I think after this, since we have the bow, I'll probably go to Eastern.
Yeah, that's probably the best play.
Yeah, so in logic, you actually need a lamp to beat Eastern, or a fire rod depending on where the big key is. But
Yeah.
who needs light?
I was about to say, what is logic?
I'm gonna say that now, but I only have 3 hearts, so I need to be careful.
Well, we've picked up a few pieces of heart already. So you might have a 4th heart. Ah, there's our mirror.
Oh, what? Early mirror?
Early mirror and
What
an
is this?
early book. I'm not that thrilled about the book, to be honest.
I almost have Zora money as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll be going to Eastern. I guess it's... You either go castle or desert, maybe?
Yeah, I'll
It is a little bit of an off one, but...
I guess I'll just go desert first, so that we know if boots are required for anything there.
Fair.
Our third
What?
sword. What the? Okay.
Why do we have a tempered sword already?
So yeah, this can happen. We're not even 5 minutes in. We have a tempered sword. This is the level 3
What-
sword.
What's the
Yeah.
troll today? There's a catch here.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a catch. I'm expecting boots to be in a really trolling
Oh,
location.
oh no, don't.
Okay, the library only has 50 rupees, so at least we won't be needing boots for that.
Skull Woods is the green pendant.
Uh-oh.
And there's ether. And a hat! What?
Okay.
And our 3rd bottle. Sure.
I'll go
Sure.
I'll go pick up the full heart. So make your life a little easier.
Aw, thanks.
There's a full heart on racing.
I'm
game.
racing him, I figured.
Normally we would skip this because but
Let's go for safety today.
I
That might
mean
be a
yeah,
good
let's
one.
go for safety for the marathon as well as you know.
So you said library was nothing, right?
Library is absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
I
something
figured you'd
to
want-
mention. Yeah, I saw something in chat about health being low in co-op. Well, in this online mode, health is also shared within the player. So if Xita picks up the heart container, Wiki will also get the heart container as well.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
don't
the
have to worry
only-
about that.
The only downside for him is that like I will get the refill from it, or at least it will fill up that heart. Wiki will just get an empty one.
Yeah, if it's the 4th heart piece, I think with a
Yeah.
heart container you never get a refill unless it's Sank heart.
Yeah, and
But, yeah.
the thing is as well, and that's the thing. We do not share the health, so it's not that if Wiki takes damage, I'll take damage as well, which is a really good thing because in some situations that could be dangerous, like
Yes.
hugging a certain last boss or something. Huh, Wiki? We
No,
are not
what
known
are you
for
talking
doing
about?
that.
What are you talking about?
That
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
know.
that sounds like an interesting idea. I kind of want to suggest it to the developer.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually.
Do it.
I mean, it is actually really, really interesting to have that.
Oh, well, there's the flute. You're not in town anymore, are you?
No, I'm in desert.
Oh, okay. Well, we have. a flute.
I mean, this gives me an option for when I'm done.
This
in
means
the
desert is pretty much open with that mirror and the hammer. Desert, mountain.
Yeah, mountain.
Sorry. Yeah, that's probably where you should go next.
Yeah. That is probably our best bet. Gina guarding some rupees. But of course.
I was surprised for a little while there. You guys had as many hearts as bottles, and I don't see that very often.
Yeah, I mean, as many hearts as bottles and swords.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one's even worse.
Okay.
Let's see what's on Desert Ledge today. It's just some bombs.
Also, good thing to mention, we do play with hint tiles, so it,
Yeah.
yeah, so it gives it maybe a little bit of advice. Probably not.
There could be helpful information.
I mean, I know dead rooks are annoying. That's not really helpful.
I mean, that much I knew already, without even,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. So, since the big key is vanilla,
Ooh.
what? Okay. I missed the switch there? There it is. Okay. So, I know that everything I'm doing now is kind of out of logic because I don't have a light source. I don't have a lamp for this part.
Okay.
Luckily, I know my way.
Desert is bootlocked.
Okay.
A unique item is a Bell of Darkness.
Oh, of course.
But of course. But yeah,
Uh-oh.
the reason I went to that torch item first before going pick up this chest is that knowing if the big key is on the torch or a small key is on there, you know, you at least know how many items you can get. Well, the grand total is 0 today.
So, normally I would damage boost here, but the problem is I am low on health, so I need to beat all the enemies in this room. Which
I mean, you're exactly on the health you'd be on in a vanilla game.
No, I was only on 1.5 heart. I just picked up
Okay.
some hearts.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, so I couldn't
that's
do the
bad.
damage boost. This is vanilla big key, so everything I'm gonna do now is completely out of logic. But that's fine. I can work with that. I hope.
Yeah, and
So,
a
yeah.
brief comment on what out of logic means here is the game will never require you to do what Wiredwicky just did of walking through that room in the dark. That will never be absolutely required, but it can be a pretty useful sequence break. But it's good to keep in mind that anything they find that big key led to, like anything on this boss up ahead, it can't. How should I phrase this? You can't find the lamp ahead of here because that would be a circular dependency. I guess that's
Yeah.
one way to put it.
The duck is unstuck,
Okay, nice. That's good.
so I'm gonna head up on the mountain and
Yes. And then probably after Easter, I'm probably gonna dip into the castle then.
yeah, maybe that might be a smart idea. As you can see, I'm also in a dark room right now. This is the back end of the cave you normally go into to save the old man. Normally you would go in from the front, like do a nice walk, and I'm apparently screwing it up. But yeah, we go in from the back. We have done this way too many times by now. And still I managed to mess it up.
Okay, I hope I can count today. So there is a quick kill for this boss. I hope I can pull it off.
I tend to not be able to count.
Alright, there we go. Did have it. Nice.
So
Alright.
Wiki has just proven us he can count to 5.
Yay! Alright, so we got our first crystal right here.
Yeah.
Once again, this
the
is
light-
not in logic until we find the lamp.
Yeah.
Normally,
the
a
entire
fire-
light world is, by the way, crystals.
Okay, nice.
Desert being a red one.
That's
So why we mentioned the green? Oh, the boots are completely out of logic, by the way.
Sick!
The old man was holding the boots. We do not. Okay, I should have taken the heal. Oopsie.
That's fine. The
That's
old man's having. So, in Eastern, it's an interesting thing because of the big key location, Eastern is lamp locked. If I found the big key in another location, the fire rod could have done it as well. We play on advanced logic, which means if there's a torch in the room, the fire rod is also in logic for dark rooms.
Yes.
but only if there's a torch in that room.
Which
And-
makes Dark Cross a really interesting location all of a sudden.
Yes, and on the way to the vanilla key chest in Eastern, there is no torch, so you actually or a lamp is fully required there.
Yeah. Well, speaking of lamp,
Oh, we have it.
it's in
Oh,
Spectacle
that's-
Rock.
Oh, it's inspected. I mean, you can get it, so
Yeah.
that puts everything back into logic.
And all of a sudden, the boots are back in Logic.
That's good.
Have you guys found your flute yet? Oh, you have. Okay.
Yeah, we have,
Yeah.
we have.
We have a flute. Oh boy, Vicky, you know what else is in Logic?
Like it? No, it's not logic.
No, our favorite wizard.
Our favorite wizard. Yeah.
A unique item is held by an old man. Well, I think I may have already found that.
Of course.
And this is what we mean. Hints can be useful. It can also be
It
very,
also
very.
can't. It also can't.
Yesterday we had a hint that said there's a map in Swamp Palace, which, you know, if
I
you're
mean,
playing the
it's-
regular game, there's always a map and a compass in a dungeon.
If,
so
if you play map compass shuffle or key sanity,
that's useful. If you're
yeah,
playing
just-
regular
just-
mode, not
just to
as
explain
much.
what it is, in map compass shuffle, your map and your compass are shuffled throughout the whole world, so not in its respective dungeon, and it gives you information on the world map if a dungeon is a crystal or not.
Oh, speaking of world map information,
I'm just gonna quickly check if Dark
Turtle
Horse is a
Rock is
small
on
key now.
another red crystal pod, and eyes are pendants.
Okay, that's interesting.
So knowing which dungeons are your pendants helps you because the Master Sword pedestal can only be pulled after obtaining all three of those.
Yes, and
Which by now doesn't really look like will happen, I believe.
if we have Dark World access, Paul is fully clearable.
Yeah, we only need a fire rod though for...
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, there's your Merle.
Okay.
That is Ether tablet.
Um,
We still don't have Dark... Well, we do have Dark World access through Aghanim.
I'm going to check Bonk Rocks quickly, and should I go Aga for this? It
Yeah,
means
I
we can go to Pod, which is kind of.
Yeah.
We know there's a unique item there.
We know there's a unique item there, we know that we have
Might
to
as well,
defeat it
might as well.
anyway. You can full clear it. And, a plus for you, some cases in Tower of Hera. Useful.
Oh, good.
Of course. But a plus for you, you can do pod with a mirror for once.
Hey, yeah. Alright, I'll do that then.
Well,
Yeah, in the
one thing
meantime, I'll
to
be...
one thing to mention is an old dungeon seed. So if you do Aghanim, it actually contributes to the progress, since Aghanim's Tower is a dungeon that you need to complete.
Yeah, Aghanim is considered a boss in the game, so all bosses means Aga 1 needs to be done. If you play a regular seed and you don't have to, and Aga is not your Dark World access because you have Glass Hammer and a Moon Pearl, or the Titan Smiths and the Moon Pearl, that also works. Then you may not have to do Aga 1, but in this case, since it's all dungeons, we need to do it anyways. And it is indeed better to route it in than even die. Okay.
But of
It is indeed
course.
better to route it in when doing, like, in the end, because you will spawn right on top of the pyramid and you can go straight to Ganon.
Yeah, you get a full heal as well. Like,
Yeah.
your magic get refilled, your health get refilled.
Also that. So you'll
Also,
be, like, immediately prepared for
Tower
the
of
fight.
Hera, as per usual, has an item in the basement.
Okay.
So we'll have a coffee break soon enough.
Was there an item in Sank?
Nope, was the map.
Was a map. Okay, so then there's... Oh, nice bonk. There's
At
two
least
items
more
left
than
in the back of Escape then.
Okay.
Dark Cross was a hard piece and I don't have the key.
Powder?
Helpful, but
Yeah, helpful, and then another check.
I don't like that chat.
None of us do, but
Let me actually mark what you've done so far. You've done that. Have you checked the Ether
So-
tablet?
yes, Ether tablet was on Merle.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
So I need to go back into Tower of Hera. There's another item left here. It's in the basement. No one likes the basement.
So
'cause
it's coffee break,
slow.
isn't it?
Isn't
It's
it
coffee break
rupees?
time.
Isn't rupees there?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
I think
There was
Dash,
rupees in
yeah.
Tower of Hera. Good
Yeah.
one.
Good one to see. Thanks.
Oh, nice.
That saves us a coffee break.
The lamp is in
Alright.
Spectacle Rock. Thank you. I kind of needed that to get here.
Yeah, as we mentioned, hints might be useful. As so far, well, yeah, the hint of there's cash in here was kind of useful if I would have remembered it myself. But, let me check what's on top here. Floating Island only has rupees, so we'll never see those. And no Walk of Shame today.
Yes.
Do you know, speaking of rupees, do you think we have a quick time for a quick donation read?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Perfect stuff. Well, we do have $35 coming in from Shfu, saying, good luck for the run. So thank you so much, Shfu, for bringing in those $35 to the Alzheimer Fund. I would also like to remind everybody that by donating $35, just like Shfu, you can be eligible to enter 2 of our giveaways sponsored, given to us by our sponsor ViewSonic. If you donate a minimum of $35, you can be eligible for a ViewSonic VX2758 monitor, and for $25, you can enter for a ViewSonic Elite XT270. And hey, if you're donating to us, why not tell us what your favorite The Legend of Zelda game is? Why not share some love for this iconic franchise and raise money for a good cause?
I mean,
It's this one. My favorite's this one.
I was about to say, do tell us why Link to the Past is the best Zelda game ever.
Yeah. You said it wrong. What is your favorite Zelda game, and why is it
a Link to the Past?
Exactly. That's one blue ball so far.
Yeah. Blue balls are a nasty attack that thing.
It's fun. It's basically so. Aga 1 has this pattern. The first, he shoots four projectiles, then he does thunder, and then he shoots 4 projectiles again. Goes with that over and over. The first projectile he shoots in every cycle will be an attack you can hit back, and then it's a 50-50 if it will be the regular ball or the blue balls. And we're gonna have 3 blue balls. So I now have 5 hits in. I need to have 6, but I know that the first one after the thunder is always a guaranteed hit. So only 3. That's fine.
Yeah, 3 blue balls ain't too bad.
Should I go to Hype Cave first, or should I go straight to Pod?
You can go Pod.
Sure.
I'm gonna quickly finish up Desert, because that's now...
Finish? With what glove?
Oh, good point. Yeah, you can notice, it's... I was about to say it's early, but it's not.
It's not early. Alright, I'll go straight to Pod.
Sometimes, yeah, you go straight to Pod. If Desert doesn't hold anything, I'll be on your tail in the Dark World.
Yeah, you can go and do the other checks, that's fine.
Yep.
And you can see Wiredwicky is using another one of the modifications that the randomizer patch makes. It's called Quick Swap, and Quick Swap is just a little kind of quality of life improvement that lets us switch items with the L and R buttons on the Super Nintendo controller instead of needing to open up the menu. It was a little controversial when it kind of took a few years to catch on. But nowadays, it's pretty widely accepted among Link to the Past randomizer speedrunners, and yeah, it's quite convenient.
Yeah, I would say so.
I had to get used to it as well.
Everyone needs to get used to that.
And of course, the final item of the dungeon will be on the boss, and our 4th bottle.
Already?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, game. So yeah, I'll head into the Dark World as well.
Yeah. Just save and quit and go through the Aga portal.
Yeah.
Probably the fastest.
That's our only way. I mean, right now I have a feeling there might be a glove in Hype Cave or on Stumpy, because you know.
That's always the case.
That's it. For some reason in this version of the randomizer, because the randomizer does get updates, but especially V31, Hype Cave, as we call it, and Stumpy are 2 of the locations that, for some reason, tend to have either a glove or the hammer. And since we already have the hammer, they probably have gloves.
I think this also means that Aga is actually our required Dark World access.
Yeah, it is. Unless Mad Bat actually holds a glove.
Alright, we still have Mad Bat. That's right.
But,
I could have a
yeah.
glove. Oh, if that's the case, dude. I think that's the only check we have left outside of the
Hey, my
point.
first 300 pool. I'm getting close to Zora money.
I have 738. 41, sorry.
Gate of some what? Gate of Somaria and High Cave.
Maybe we have both gates?
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is
That's a small key. Please don't be a small key here.
of course it's gonna be a small key.
Oh, of course it's gonna be a small key. Okay, so the reason I didn't want it to be a small key, because of item logic in Palace of Darkness, there have to be 4 small keys in the front. Oh, that was nice. There have to be 4 small keys in the front of pod. So that means hello? Hello? I'm not cheating. What? What's going on? Why doesn't that work anymore?
I think you just need to hold straight down. I think you were
There we go.
like wiggling a little.
There we go. So that means in the vanilla big key chest now there can be an item. It can also be a small key, but you never know.
I mean,
If
the
I
big
already
key doesn't-
found 2 items or 2,
Yeah.
2 items that were not small keys, then this would be a guaranteed small key.
Wow, the seed today is really odd. Like no glove in either High Cave or at Stumpy.
Interesting.
Time to do some digging, because I'm digging it.
Of course it was the map.
Of course.
Alright. I might attempt. What do you call it? I might attempt Hammer Jump later, but I don't have the big key yet, so there's not really a reason to. That's a neat little trick. I hope I can show it off. It does depend on where the big key is, honestly.
The digging game is not being nice today.
I'll tell you about that a little bit more once I actually have the big key and do that. It's a pretty familiar trick in the vanilla game, or in NMG, not the vanilla game. Well, technically, but
Yeah, it's the
in NMG, to use
it's a trick that.
Oh, there's the big key.
So I'm gonna mirror back. I'll be near Kakariko Village, so I can quickly check the bat. And I have a feeling either that or Palace of Darkness has our glove, because by now everything is basically glove locked.
So because of the key logic, I know that here in Harmless Hellway there is also a small key, so there's no reason to go there. Let's actually set this up. Actually see if I can do this. I need to get the right pixel. So I'm using pause buffers to get the right pixel, and then this should be good. Oh, well there's our first glove.
Yep.
So, I don't know the technical reason that... Gold sword? Okay. I don't know the technical reason that works, but if you line it properly, you can just clip through the rail. That's all I know.
Yep, rails have interesting collision.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stick with that.
Well, hopefully you'll see later on. Like, there's multiple tricks we can do. There's the beautiful trick called Diver Down. There's Icebreaker, and both.
I mean, we have the king, so we can definitely show that off.
Yeah, those will be showed off. I am now going into the Dark World again.
So, because I already picked up 5 items in pod, I know for a fact that the boss holds the compass. So this is just completing now.
Yeah, one of the skills you learn pretty early in learning the randomizer is learning to keep track of which items you've already found in a dungeon, and which items are guaranteed to show up in every dungeon. The necessary number of small keys, the big key, the map, the compass, and so that way, if you found everything that the bare minimum that you know is necessary to complete the dungeon, then you can start skipping the rest of the chests in the dungeon. Yeah, both Wiredwicky and Xita are very familiar with that. So, yep, leads to pretty efficient runs.
As well as there's the thing called what we call go mode at some point. It basically means that we do not need any more items, and with the fact that we already have a gold sword, I'm not even scared of getting any more. Well, okay, with this amount of health, I might be a little scared, but
You have Blue Mill, it's fine.
Blue Mill 8 hearts, yeah.
We have 4 bottles. What are you worried about?
Yeah. This is so far. It's been a crazy seed, actually.
Yeah, it's been a very nice seed.
But
Okay.
I think with the glove and pod, that Aghanim was our Or
Yeah, it looks like
require
it.
Dark
Looks like
World
it.
access, so...
So you've done Mad Bad. I think you're now in Village of Outcast, right?
I am actually in Thieves Town already,
Oh, nice. That's
pulling
good.
the very first item.
Okay. So I'll probably make the play to go to Catfish and then go over to King's Tomb and all that stuff. And check the back of his gate as well.
Yeah, because there are still 2 items there.
Yeah.
Did you have Zora money already?
Yes. So I can mirror
Route in
that
Zora,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So as expected, the compass was there, and we have our first pendant.
Yay. We are basically a fire rod away from getting the other 2. Oh, and maybe Titan Mints, but hey. who needs Titan Mints, right?
No, isn't this inverted? Oh.
Isn't this like, can't we use overworld glitches? There's probably an overworld glitch that allows us to...
Wait, so I just said I can go over to Graveyard Ledge and stuff. Maybe I need either a hookshot or flippers.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually,
yeah.
I don't even think flippers work because there's no staircase there.
Nope. You
Oh, I
actually
actually
need the
need to
hookshot
hookshot,
to... Yeah. But you can enter the Dark World in the village.
Yeah, true. It would have been like slightly more efficient if I could route it in with Catfish.
Yeah.
But
So you'll be seeing some minor glitches used by our runners today, but kind of the category that we'll be sticking with today is mostly similar to the no major glitches speedrun category. There are some minor variations, just some things that aren't allowed in no major glitches that this popular category of randomizer speedrunning does allow. So some minor deviations, but mostly this is a fairly glitch-free speedrun.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, like, overworld glitches are a thing. That's a separate category. That's also even a separate category to roll your seeds, and I can throw bombs apparently.
did I? Right. Oh, I can do a funny glitch if there's
Yes.
something here.
Splash deletion.
Yeah.
Little bit.
I'm not gonna do it for the boomerang, no. So there is a way, there are multiple ways to actually be able to swim even though you don't have the flippers. One of them is splash deletion, or it's called Ancilla, I believe, in this case.
Yeah,
Which is, yeah?
and Scylla is a bigger glitch, I believe.
Oh.
I believe it's the splash deletion is like a part of it.
Yeah, basically you should... Oh! Well then.
Of course.
Well then, okay. Well, that at least means that this was absolutely... Ega was
that was
absolutely
required.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go flute over to Meyer.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
My area is fully in logic, and if we have the right medallion, it's also fully clearable.
Of course, I find the small key. And it's gonna be a 50-50 if it's an item or not.
Plus I can finish desert as well.
Yeah, good call. You just have the back of desert to do.
Yeah.
Everything else is done.
Okay.
Of course, it's the
Well, we
compass.
cannot enter Meyer yet. Of course we can't.
Of course. Because, hey, this is Randomizer. I mean... What the Titan mids actually unlock the Smith Chain, which I am not the biggest fan of right now, but
Dark Death Mountain.
Dark Death Mountain is open, which is actually a thing we might want to check fairly early on.
You had everything done in desert, right? Only the boss.
Yeah, only the bosses left.
Okay, gotcha.
How much would you guys like to see a fire rod on Laser Bridge today?
No!
No, please!
No!
I'll go ahead and get the curse right out of the way.
And Deep Stone is done as well. That's our third
Awesome.
crystal. Wiki is actually finishing our fourth crystal.
I think we might want to go up the mountain and see
Yeah,
all
I
the GTs.
think I wanna. Do I want to do the Smith Chain for, or at least
Go to the Smith Chain. I'll go
Yeah,
up the
Smith-
mountain
that's-
after desert, I guess.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, we want to go to the mountain early.
Yeah.
We have a randomized amount of crystals needed to enter Ganon's Tower. which means that it could vary from 0 crystals to all 7. Normally you need all 7 to get the magical protection gone, but you know, it's way more fun to have it random, at least for us.
It's for a couple of reasons, honestly. If it's 7 crystals, then 9 out of 10 times it's just, oh, we're looking for the big key and then we go. Which means one is just waiting on the other to finish. And in this case, we can maybe like route it in while the other is doing other checks.
Well, seeing all these rupees, do you think we have another time for a donation break?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Absolutely, thank you. I just want to announce we just reached the 35,000 mark for the Alzheimer Funding. I am ever so thankful, speechless really, to the support that we are seeing. And thank you so much for these donations that are coming through. We have an incredible donation of $250 from Bed Intruder, who says, "Thank you, ESA, for another incredible marathon. Let's get that Big John incentive." And those $250 go to the bonus game, the Wacky World Miniature Cutscene Percent. We also have a $10 donation coming in from Prototype Actual with no comment. Thank you, Prototype, for those $10. And we have another $10 coming from Grump Meister. Grump Meister says, "Xita, Wiki, my boys, I think you just misspoke. The best Zelda game is obviously... the best Zelda game is obviously Link, the Faces of Evil. Even Zelda's Adventure is a better top-down game Zelda game. Good luck with the co-op rando." Thank you, Grump, for that incredible donation coming in and that extremely hot take. And I would like to thank Bed Intruder again for those $250. If you are wondering about the incentives that we have available at ESA Winter 21, simply click on the donation button below, and you will see on the right side a bidding challenges and choices section. Type in on the filter any words that you want to see, and I definitely want to see that Big John incentive, the Wacky Golf, Cutscene Percent. Let's keep those donations coming. It's for a great cause.
So I assume you haven't checked King's Tube yet? Right, Vicky?
No, because I went straight to desert after, and now I'm on the mountain.
In that case, I'll be checking Kingston and making my way into
Yes.
into what is it? Skullwoods.
Seems fair. Did you do the blacksmith chain yet?
Yep, that smith chain is done. Purple chest is done.
Ether tablet? Or
Bombos tablet I have not done.
Ooh.
Well, we have to go to swamp anyway.
True.
I'll have.
True.
Oh yeah, maybe we need flippers. I was like, and we have no access. And why? Because we can swim.
Yeah.
So fake flippering does not work in that dungeon, sadly.
No.
Of course.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
my of course is the I'm watching Wiki stream as well to be able to see what he's doing, and you know, just discovering that we need the medallion that we don't have for both of our dungeons is just.
It might
It's not
unlock
fun.
3 dungeons at this point. It could also be our access for Ice Palace. Okay, I'm gonna attempt this. This is not gonna work probably, but I'm gonna attempt this at least.
I'm gonna do it.
No.
I'm gonna do a real
One more
odd
time.
thing here, but
So what I'm doing is or what I'm trying to do is hovering, which means I don't need specific items and just go over them. Sadly, I can't get it to work with this controller yet. I still need to practice a little bit. I'm used to playing this with an actual SNES controller, but because I'm not able to right now, I'm playing with a different controller. And I'm still practicing. I'm getting there. Oh, well,
back of his cat had red mail.
yeah, GT is
Okay.
open, it's 2 crystals.
Oof.
Here's the problem though.
Left side is completely closed. Well, there's like 4 items you can check there. One of them is not a fun one, the other 3 are fairly okay.
I can go to Ice Armos if I want to.
I mean, yes, you can. Logically, you can't.
Logically I can. Why shouldn't I be able to?
Right side, you might need a fire rod.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I mean, yeah, if you can do it without, I'm
Okay,
with you doing it, but
I'm just gonna check everyone's favorite check.
yep,
So I'm gonna stand here and do nothing.
yeah.
Yep,
That's,
this is another minor glitch that is there in the vanilla game, where if you have the cape active and you're grabbing a wall, your magic doesn't drain. Very, very handy for this room. It's very nice.
So Zita, what are you doing again?
Skullwoods. I am now gonna check the
Okay, so
first few checks there.
Let me actually catch up on that.
'Cause
You did
we are-
back to escape as well, right?
Yes. We are literally running low on checks. Either bombos or fire rod is a good way to go.
Yeah.
After you're done there, you have the other fun check in that area.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, I was expecting that.
This feels oddly familiar. I can't do much here unless I find a hammer. Here, have a hammer.
Okay, so now I can do the full left side. Don't fall off there then.
Hookshot is actually
Hookshot
really
is pretty
helpful
nice,
item.
yeah. Problem is now I probably need to do Hookshot Cave first before actually doing the climb.
That's a smart move, yeah.
And there's bombos, of course.
Wow.
Well then. Our stun price,
Yeah,
by the way, is 20 rupees.
I think what we're seeing here is the randomizer's fill algorithm will place more useful progression items in Ganon's Tower the fewer crystals are required to enter it, proportional to the Ganon's Tower crystal requirement. And so because they only needed 2 crystals to get in there today, it's not too surprising to find a fairly well-stacked Ganon's Tower.
This is also partly why I kind of enjoy Random Crystal GT.
Half magic. By now, it is literally a flipper and rod hunt.
Yep.
I am not sure how I feel about that, but
Oh, there's the big key. I'm gonna continue.
no, you go on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
continue.
Meyer. Meyer is now full clearable as well, so
Yep, definitely.
I mean, I could also go Ice Palace, but
Ice-
that,
Ice is out of logic because you don't have flippers, but
I mean, yeah. So let's try to quote unquote stay in logic.
no.
We're not used for being
What is
bad.
logic? No.
No. Hey, a red shield. That's the final shield we'll need.
We're gonna find the third one anyways.
Nah, the third one is just in Spike Cave, which we'll never check.
I have red goo. I'll take it. I don't want to die here.
Yeah, dying is bad, especially in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of time to get back.
Do you think you'll finish Ganon's Tower on this trip, or come back later?
No, I'll finish it. I'm here now anyways, so why not? The only reason that I might have to go back is for the checks on the right side. And I think we can route in Hookshot Cave with Turtle Rock at some point.
Yeah.
I think it's just better to just finish it off right away.
Especially the climb. I mean, you have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And the only reason you'd go back there is, well, if you're desperately looking for an item at that point. Else it's gonna be the last thing you do, and that just means that one of us might be waiting for the other to do the climb, which in this case is actually already solved.
Okay, sure.
Misery Meyer has not been nice yet.
No God.
It's not a God Meyer today.
That's fine.
But yeah, no, we actually know where progressive items are. One of them is in Ice Palace.
Is it?
Yeah, of course, it's pendant ice.
Oh,
Come on. Have you learned nothing?
You're right, you're not wrong.
Yeah, so
I need to
for some reason, whenever Ice Palace is a pendant, it tends to have progression. I don't know what the logic behind that is, but it's just something that we've noticed. Same goes for like green pendant Skullwoods, which today only had like half magic so far. The rest is in the back, so Ice or Fire Rod is actually, you know, the thing we need to find more. Mary, thank you.
Okay.
I hate doing this room with a lamp, by the way.
Okay, I need to
This
watch
is
my
not
arrow
even the
count.
worst one.
So Wiredwicky was in a bit of a scary situation there, with only 7 arrows entering those 2 rooms. There's a chance that the 5 arrow drop that he picked up in that pot in the second room could have despawned. And Wiredwicky, how do you feel about your Mimiclip? So
Not really
if that arrow drop had despawned, then he would have either needed to leave and come back, or would have needed to perform a fairly difficult series of frame perfect inputs to get past that room.
Also, we've got flip-flops.
I noticed.
We can swim.
I'm gonna take that.
Why do I have a feeling that Ice Palace might all of a sudden have the Fire Rod? As the biggest...
Wouldn't be new!
I mean, that would be a troll, but...
I'm not super happy with my execution right now. Here. And this room was alright. That's not... Okay. Sure. Whatever. That works. I might go for the safety
And
here.
that's my second item here. Misery Mire does not hold any items anymore. That's good to know. We take the shortcut.
Yeah.
I say without...
Okay, the Lamos are not nice today. Sure. That works.
I always like it when the third Lanmo is hiding underneath the explosion from one of the earlier ones. It's a stealth Lanmolas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
for everyone in chat that is still praying that it's a pedestal seed, that's kinda dead now.
Is it?
I mean...
Could be
what-
Ice Rod.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, okay.
Ice Rod can be anywhere except on Trinex, so...
That's true.
And looking at this is probably an Ice Rod hunt.
Probably, yeah.
Right, I don't have that Fire Rod. Yeah, I need to do this. Huh. Kinda forgot. Luckily I remembered in time.
Yeah, so
But
Wiredwicky and Xita will continue to open chests until they find the Fire Rod and Ice Rod, and once they do, they will have all the items they need to beat the game, and then things start going a lot more quickly. Then they start skipping everything except for the necessary small and big keys, and just making a beeline straight for the remaining bosses.
What? Please.
So while this chest opening is underway, let me just remind everybody that's coming into the stream and watching that we are raising money for the Alzheimer Fonden, the Swedish national fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's disease and other dementia-related diseases. Its aim and purpose is to increase fundraising to the benefit of scientific research in order to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. A truly great cause, and we do have a donation coming in as well. We have $35 coming in from Moon's Eternity. With no comment, those $35 are going to the bonus game Big John incentive, the Wacky World of Miniature Golf cutscene. Let's continue raising money for this great cause, and I think it goes for everybody saying we all want to watch the Wacky World of Miniature Golf cutscene present. I definitely do. Let's keep those donations coming.
I'll be heading into Swamp, by the way, Wiki.
Okay. You did Ice?
No, I've not done ice yet.
Not yet.
Meyer is done. Before I enter Swamp, I'll actually go to Bombo Stablet.
Yes.
Else
I'll do
it's gonna
flipper
be
checks
an
and ice then after.
Yeah.
That's a nice triple hit. I like that. It's probably a double. Or not even. Never mind, it's nothing.
A little bit of Geometry Wars, and Agatu's down.
I'll go into ice. So Meyer was done. That's done. They're now going to do swamp. It's basically fire. Yeah, it's
It's
a
fire
rod hunt.
rod
It's
and
a
ice
rod
rod
hunt.
for go,
It's a
yeah.
rod hunt. Alright, gotcha.
In a way, I wouldn't mind finding the ice rod first.
No, definitely not.
I mean, if you find the ice rod first, it's like for sure. I mean, the fire rod can be far away. It could be in Turtle Rock.
You checked back of escape, right?
I did.
Okay.
Back of Escape's completely done.
Cool. Have
I
you
mean,
checked?
Pyramid Ferry can't
No.
hold any of those because Turtle Rock is our
Yeah,
second red.
that's at least good to know. I'm first gonna check.
A
what
unique item is in Ganon's Tower. Well,
yeah.
that hookshot is pretty damn unique.
I was about to say. Well, bombos too.
And Bombos, yeah.
That was nothing. You have. So an interesting thing in the randomizer, the rewards you get from the waterfall ferry and the pyramid ferry are randomized, so you can get bees, fairies, or even potions.
Yep.
So it's always worth to check it if you have an empty bottle. I'm gonna quickly check hobo and then go into ice,
Yeah. Smart way.
because I don't think we have a lot left. do we?
No, I'm not gonna skip left side swamp today.
I mean,
I have
we
learned
have,
my
we
lesson
have our
with that.
favorite location left.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Spy Cave is not something you want to see, but I mean, there's still Hookshot Cave. There is we can do stuff in Turtle Rock depending on the key layout.
Yeah, the key layout is good. We can do
Oh.
stuff there.
That was worth it.
Hobo, if you
Hobo
please.
was worth it. Yeah, that was worth it. It's not necessary, but
This makes our life a little easier.
yeah. It's sad that you've already beaten Vidi, but
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked it for that, but what we had Gabe and a gold sword. I mean,
it's fair.
I
Fair.
just dashed through him.
Fair. Okay. So I think you're going to show
Yeah.
Diver Down.
Diver down is definitely gonna be shell.
Yeah, I'm gonna show Icebreaker here in a minute. So those are actually tricks that have been found not too long ago. Actually, I think it was last year that they found it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Icebreaker was something that was known for a long time, but wasn't thought to be humanly possible.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
Yep, so what we're about to see on Wiredwicky's screen is in a couple rooms from now, he will use the Cane of Samaria to kind of trick the game into thinking that the door is extending further than it actually is, and that will allow him to just kind of slip through a very, very thick wall, which kind of cuts out a significant portion of the backtracking that a normal run through Ice Palace would require.
Yeah, because I found a small key, I normally, if you don't have a small or big key, you wanna make sure you hit the switch in the other room. But because I found a small key, I can just completely skip that. But yeah, that was actually well, I casually said that was Icebreaker. I just
Yeah, that was really smooth. I also had a first try diver down.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I mean, normally those tricks are quite precise, so
True.
it does, you know, you need to practice them a few times, and then it'll get easier and easier over time. Well, Left Side Swamp was definitely not worth it today.
Vicky as well. So I found no items so far.
Well, just praying for you that you don't have to go to your favorite position, Ice Tea Room.
I think I have to at this point.
Yeah.
It's a 1 in 4.
No, I think do you have the big key?
I need to because I'm missing 3 items.
Yep, you need to.
What am I doing?
Oh.
I can just hold on. So it's big chest, iced tea room, and boss at this point. So I need to go to iced tea room for the item. So yeah, you see that room I just passed by. If you don't have a key, a small key or big key as well, if you don't have a small key, it might be locked. So you wanna hit the switch so you can go around. So you can fall down and go around. But because I had the small key, I didn't have to worry about that.
And as people could see, I was struggling a little. Oh, there's that shield.
There's a shield nobody wants.
But yeah, I had to take like a few tries to get the second diver down. And of course I find the big key. There will be an item. I'll go back after defeating the boss.
Wiki, what is the name of your skin? Like, is a character from
The
Cherry?
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the character I'm using is from... it's actually Lily from Blossom Tales, and Blossom Tales is another game I speedrun. So I thought it was fitting to choose that. It's actually the sprite I've been playing for at least the last 6-7 months, I guess.
Yeah. And people might know the guy I'm playing with. He's in other Zelda games I've heard.
Never seen him before, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. He's in lesser Zelda games, I believe. Turns out he's like a bad guy or something.
I mean, it's interesting to tell, if you play the Randomizer, like if you're not new to Randomizer in general, there are over, I think,
Way too many.
200 sprites?
Yeah,
At least
there's way
100.
too many.
Yeah.
300, I believe, we're up to now.
Oh, jeez.
Exactly.
There's a lot
Oh
of
no!
sprites.
I
Yeah.
found a shovel.
Oh. That is perhaps not one of the items we wanted to find.
Did we check Hylia Island? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. I thought you did.
Oh, let me actually check that right now. Oh, you beat Swamp, nice.
And then I'm going back in for the big chest.
Oh, of course.
Because, of course, you know.
So... You check what that is? It's nothing.
That's
I'm
just-
gonna go to the mountain. I'm gonna go into TR.
Yeah, Mountain is now the best play. Well, it's the only play.
Have you checked Bumper Cave?
I have. It's nothing.
It's nothing. Okay, good.
So yeah, the Mountain now has to have some progression.
Most likely. So that fire rod could definitely be in Turtle Rock, in Laser Bridge, huh?
If that's the thing, Kralbell really cursed us.
Yeah, pretty much. That's fine.
Yeah, it was. Well, when I said it, it was extremely unlikely for that to end up happening.
True.
Yep.
But now that they've done so many more checks than that, it has become quite likely.
Yeah, I think, Xita, you're now off for the off locations, like Shovel Spot, Spike Cave as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll check Hookshot Cave first, before entering TR.
Yep.
Gonna open. And
Well,
That
while
rocks are
there's-
annoying.
So, while this big speedy search is underway, do you think we have some time for donations?
sure, go
Go
ahead. Yeah.
Great. So we have a $25 donation coming in from Darko. Darko says, "I don't really do favorites, but the one Zelda game that has a special place in my heart is Skyward Sword. So yeah, everybody fight me." Smiley face.
No, I
No,
agree.
I mean-
Skyward Sword is a very underrated Zelda game. Mostly No, mostly because everyone hates the motion controls, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
think they're really that bad. Oh, there's the fire rod, of course.
Of course.
Go to Skullwoods.
I'll first do Spy Cave. I'm there anyway. If this is the ice rod, then you're very
fair.
happy.
But yeah, I'm really happy that Skyward Sword is getting a remake. I can't wait to play it, honestly.
I mean, the game itself I really liked, like the story and all that, but the motion controls got the better of me. I've done a 100% playthrough on my stream once, and there is a certain heart mini game, which looks like a rhythm game, and if you try to follow the rhythm in the game, yeah, no, that's just not working. For some reason, I had to do it while watching a YouTube video, watching someone else actually do it, follow his hands, and then be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm actually happy I found that fire rod.
Also,
because, yeah?
since we don't know where Ice Rod is yet, and Skullwoods is gonna be our last pendant, I think I'll just blindfold.
Yep! You're gonna see a blindfold pedestal today, probably.
Yeah, blindfold pedestal. This is normally in like any randomizer race, people are gonna go crazy over this, and we do it out of desperation. Like, please be the Ice Rod.
Alright, so I'm actually glad that I found a fire rod, because in the first chest in Turtle Rock, there was a small key, which means if I'm unlucky with the key layout, I could have gone all the way to Laser Bridge. Do not find that fire rod. And then I have to do Turtle Rock again. I mean, that still might be the case at this point. But at least it's less likely.
Yeah. But as per usual, because this happens a lot, it's an Ice Rod hunt.
Of course.
Yep, we are down to one item remaining needed to finish the game, and that item could be anywhere in the world except for Trinex.
Please. Because I haven't found the big key yet, I know that the next chest I'm gonna pull is actually the big key, which is in its vanilla location. Always fun. Also, I have not pulled any item yet. I've had two. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think I've pulled one. Not entirely sure anymore. I'm gonna full clear anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, at this point we have to still, sadly. Even though people may have seen me skip a chest in Skullwoods, that has a reason.
The bridge chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably if you have only one item left, it's better to do the boss. If that has the if the boss has the item, then you're done. If
Yep.
not, you can do the bridge and then mirror out. But you need to do the boss anyways.
And the
so
boss is done, had the item, so there's
you don't
that.
need to go back.
I don't have to go back. So a fun thing about the boss that I defeated, it's Mothula. In the vanilla game, Mothula takes no damage from the level 4 sword. Because the level 4 sword deals the same amount of damage as the spikes deal. And apparently they had to make him immune to spikes because, well, his room is full of them. So therefore the sword will not deal damage. So for the randomizer, they down-tuned the golden sword back to like 10% damage, especially on that fight. And Pedestal had the piece of heart.
Cool! There you go. That's what you want to see, right?
Yeah, that was definitely what I wanted to see.
Alright, here is Mimic Cave. You go to the old man, I guess?
I'm gonna go visit Sasha.
Didn't you had a hint that the old man had a...
Unique item was on an old man, but I mean, that could have been...
It could have been the boots, but it
That
could
could
also
have been
be
the boots, but this could also be like this one. It's
after that, I think only the right side of GT
only
is
right
left.
side GT is left, yeah.
So we pretty much full cleared the seed at this point.
Yeah, the unique item hint is always fun to get because it could be something amazing, or it could be the single green rupee, or the single arrow.
Yeah, in the hint logic, those are counted as
You're
unique items.
Yeah, and Wiki,
Yeah?
do not leave Turtle Rock.
I wasn't planning on, because there's nothing to check.
I mean, yeah, there is right side GT, which I'm
No,
gonna
that's
check now.
yours, that's not mine.
I'll be nice today and I will not use glitches to get it in there. Normally when we're doing this, I know the overworld glitches of getting there and I'm like, I'm too lazy, I won't walk around, I'll go do that. But yeah, we agreed, like, especially since it's a quote-unquote no major glitches run, let's not do it. They are fun to show off though, but...
Right. So there was no fire rod on the laser bridge, but ice rod could be there.
Ice Rod could still be on Laser Bridge, yeah.
Which is always fun.
He means never, but...
I mean, if it's inverted, I'm fine with it on laser bridge, but... Well, there's a
Yeah, but
small
inverted
piece.
is a completely different way of playing. So that's the map. Now we at least know if it's a crystal or a...
No, because it's not a shuffle. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yep.
it's not there.
Yep, of course it's right side of GT.
It's right side GT, yeah. Of course.
I
That's
assume you opened
That's,
the big...
that's
Did
actually...
you open big chest in GT?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Let me actually...
I think this means we have basically a full cleared seat.
We have.
No, we will not check pyramid. Wait, maybe we will, because
Why?
I don't know. What else am I gonna do whilst you do? Oh yeah, wait.
I'm gonna beat the right head first. It's not ideal, but sure.
Yeah, you can already start defeating.
Now I need to play the dodging game. Oh, I shoot fire. I forgot about that.
This is not the best way to. do
Alright,
it.
I'm gonna wait for that ice roll. I don't think we have had much situations like this where one is waiting for the other.
Yeah,
That's
I
almost-
managed to get hit like last second while trying to dash through the door, which is annoying.
Yikes.
But as I said, I'm doing this suboptimal right now by actually.
Same. Same. It's alright.
There we go.
I
But
do
it-
like how this is almost a perfect demonstration of the co-op. It's one person holding their hand up in the air, just waiting for the ice rod to materialize in their hand to deal
Yeah.
the finishing blow.
Here's the
Of
thing.
course, we first get the compass. It's gonna be the final chest.
I think one of the first online seeds we did actually had a sequence like that,
Oh,
where I went into TR. I didn't have the ice rod yet, and I got the hint that it was on K45. It was near Haunted Grove, so I was like, okay. But we didn't have the mirror at that point, so I just went on and I found the mirror on Laser Ridge. I was like, yo, this is not cool.
this is not how we agreed to play.
So I
this
was
game.
like, okay, Zita, I'm gonna wait. Good luck finding that. But yeah,
And
I think-
was that the absolute last location? I believe it was.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure.
That's pretty lucky. That's
Oh.
marathon luck.
Oh, hey!
Hey, it's a
It's a
mushroom!
mushroom!
We will not discover what that is today.
We will see in the credits.
Oh yeah, wait, the credits
Yeah.
will tell us.
But thinking about how the seat was, so you had to go to GT to get the hookshot, to find the fire rod in Hookshot Cave, to get the ice rod. That's pretty nice. Thanks, game. That's nice.
So, yeah,
So
I'm on the
GT was
pyramid.
absolutely a required double dip.
Yep. GT was. I'll be waiting on Wiki on the pyramid,
Yeah, this is more of a
as
gentleman's
we've
agreement.
agreed upon.
Yeah, because doing Ganon at the same time is kind of funny. It's kind of
It will mess with people if you're
Yeah.
not used to it. Like, we are used to it enough now that we,
Eh.
besides the fact that Wiki doesn't like it when I block his hookshot shots.
Eh. Alright. Yeah, let's go in.
And the final reunion.
So you will see Zeta and I using different strats on this boss. He's using cave strats, I'm doing dash strats. It doesn't really matter that much, he's using a little bit of magic. That's about it. Okay, nice, no warps yet.
You had to jinx it!
Yeah, you guys should have had PvP on this fight, but
No!
Oh, no.
No!
Absolutely not. Oh no, silver is my one true weakness.
I didn't get torch glitch.
I may
fine.
have to switch to...
Fine.
Okay. I did get torch glitch.
Okay. That was sloppy, but there we go. So it's time at the moment the screen is completely faded out. Once we walked into the door. Alright. I'm waiting. Yeah, okay. And time.
Time.
GG.
Hey,
Oh,
GG.
It was not that cool seat, right? It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
The ice was a little bit trolly, but other than that, it was actually a fine seed.
It was sub 20 boots, so that was a good seed.
Okay.
Yeah, this game isn't playable without boots. I forgot.
Yeah.
Right, that's a thing. So now we see the credits, and because of the online, we will see each other's sprites on the screen. It's like a little bit glitch, but it's fun to see.
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
So
So what was our final time actually?
yeah.
The final times here is a 1:06:55.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think that's about our average time.
No, our average is 107, 108.
Yeah.
We had one run that was sub an hour, or at least like around the hour mark, which was
Yeah, that
insane.
was an insane seed.
But other than that, we usually get to 107, 108.
Yeah.
So, it's good. It's a good time.
As you could see in the credits, like Sahasrahla, the elder where I handed in the green pendant, everyone has trouble pronouncing his name. So they made a sort of a running gag out of it. So now his name is always starts with Saha and then just random gibberish, because no one is able to actually pronounce that correctly.
It's easy. Haven't you played Metal Gear Solid? It's Shalashaska.
Well, as that speedy conclusion wraps up there, we did have a donation come through. $20 from user name Niels. He says, favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. Here's a real hot take though. Breath of the Wild, bottom 3 Zelda games. I disliked being unable to fight certain enemies, to do with running out of a weapon. I disliked getting stuck in mountains due to sudden rain. 95% of the story is flashbacks, and the main antagonist is an angry evil cloud, void of any personality or motivation. Well, do thank you for that hot take and those $20 towards the Alzheimer Fonden. Did you have any more shoutouts you wanted to make for this speedrun, Xita, Wiki?
Well, I guess a big thank you to Ise for letting us show this off. Besides that, I think that the multi-rec crew needs a little shout out.
Of course.
I mean, it's a group of friends. We used to do like a ton of multi-world seeds. The multi-world is like a different sort of co-op where everyone has their own seed but finds items for the other. Also really cool to do. But yeah, thanks to that, we started playing more and more online and more seeds. And
Incredible. Well,
There's one shout out I still want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to get into this yourself, like if you like randomizers and you want to play them with your friends, there is a Discord server for A Link to the Past Online. You can just look it up on Google. I think if you just Google A Link to the Past Online or A Link to the Past Randomizer Online, you will easily find it. And if you have any questions regarding that, I think people in the Discord are gladly willing to help out. Same as us. If you want to get into this, just message us. It's fine. We will help you on the way. And also, if you have a good friend, like if you are into randomizers and you have a good friend who wants to get into it, this is the perfect way to teach them about the randomizer or even the vanilla game, because you can do that as well. And of course, shout outs to 2C and Krellwell, to our co-commentators. Thanks for joining us on this one.
excellent stuff. Thank you, Xita, Wiredwicky, for that incredible randomized showcase. We absolutely loved it. And thank you, 2C and Krellwell, for that great commentary. Now, you don't want to be going anywhere. Up next, we have Need for Speed Most Wanted, and this is where my section ends as a host. I will be passing you on to the lovely Argix, so he will be greeting you next. And we're just going to be having a quick intermission. Well done
Alright,
again.
yeah.
We will see you in just 2 minutes.